Hey guys, and welcome to another iteration of Buckman's Model Mania and video 4 of the Space Shuttle group build. So far, you can see it just a little bit here. I've managed to finish most of the tower. I've got the scaffolds, framework, whatever you want to call it, that hang off the side of it still to go on there. The lighting in the tower is done. I'm contemplating whether or not I'm going to try and put lights into these pieces, because they're going to be a little bit difficult to do because there is not a whole lot of space in them to light. And sorry for the shaky camera there. So let me switch over to my other camera, so you can really see what's going on with the tower. The launch tower I am very happy with. It's actually being washed out quite a bit right now because the way the camera's pointing, but it looks beautiful. It looks perfect. The crane moves. And yes, if anybody wants to know, this is the HLI FX boards 001, still running since the first part of May. So a good 3 months almost. Let me go ahead and turn these lights back on. Switch back over to the top-down camera, and I will tell you there's going to be a little bit of shaky cam here in a few minutes when I actually show the tower in all its glory. Wow. Sorry guys, the camera has lost its mind for a second there. Let me make sure. It's a little bit slow. Let me see if I can get Droid Cam to catch up. Let me switch cameras real quick. See if that fixed it. Yep, that's better. So, worked on this last night. And I've said to a lot of people, my biggest complaint with this kit is there are no locator pins. This was all just glue it and hold it together until it sticks. Do have to say there was one spot right here. Wow, this video is choppy. There's one spot right here where the this part was bent. I'm gonna have to come back in here and do some touch-up paint. It's straight for the most part. If you look down inside here, where you're never going to be able to see again because that's going to be under the tower or on top of the tower. This one's slightly bent. This one's slightly bent the other way. Other than that, it's really coming together good. And you can see this scaffolding here piece. It's actually a pin on the top here and a pin on the bottom here that I had to. You're supposed to put it together and then glue this part. I glued this floor piece on first, and then I squeezed it in there. Something feels, yeah. I've got a little bit of gap, or a little bit of loose floor parts, a little bit loose there. Like I said, there's no pin, so nothing to grab for the initial grab, and so this is glue it and then tape it. So that's glued on there. I'm going to hold it a little bit, make sure it sets. These parts look a little bit rough, can't do much about it. The floors, there's going to be some more of the railing. I don't think you'll see it on the crane in a few minutes. There's railing on top of the crane. This little bitty railing here. And right now, if you look at this piece right here, it's curved, but it's not curved enough because this eventually has to glue onto here. And then this part goes onto, where is that? And that's the, let me put a piece of tape on that so it doesn't come loose again. That will be the top of the tower, top of the the external tank, I believe that's an oxygen vent cap. So let me set this over here. This piece will just go on top here like this. Again, these are the only locator pins, and they're not locator pins, they're pins so that you can leave the parts moving. This part then goes on top of here, and I believe that it goes, yeah, it goes that direction because there's going to be a pin here, pin set up in here as well. You can see, you can see the pin there and on the bottom, so this will be able to swing as well. Again, not sure if I'm going to light up these tower pieces or not. What's up, babe?
Sorry.
It's okay. But this has got to go far enough back that the cap can come up like that.
Come on, let's go. Sorry.
It's okay.
Come on, Tyson, come on. Let's
He's
go.
fine. This part will also be attached to the tower. Another gantry, that's the word I was trying to find. You know, it'll attach to the tower, it'll be swingable. This is the next part that I've got to build. What's going to happen with this, first I got to paint the floor the same color here. The bottom and the top of this are exactly the same. The floor will get painted this grayish blue, the rest of it will be painted the dark gray, and then it will hook onto the tower. I'm going to go ahead and pull the camera off and show you, if I can, one-handed, how these things are going to fit on there. And that tower looks so awesome to me. I just love the way it looks. Let me see if I can get it better. There. Since you're not looking straight down onto it with the glare, that's the way the tower looks. That's almost perfect for what it looks like in real life. I love the way that tower has come out. And on HLI, I did a pictorial of how I did all the lighting up inside there. There's 4 LED strips on each floor, so there's 47 solder joints in there that all come down to a massive solder joint down in the bottom. I actually did a little board in there. So now let me turn this and actually face it over here. So the way this is going to go on there, let me back that away a little bit. Actually, you can see that. See there, there's a gap here and a gap here on both the top and the bottom. And so the way this goes onto the gantry or onto the tower, and this is the back side, so it'll actually come off of this side here. You can see the indentation here on each floor, which lines up perfectly with the way the gantry is going to hook on there. You can see how it goes in there just a little bit. It's a little bit hard to do this with one hand, but that's how it's going to come off. Rest of them, there's some other pieces that are going to attach on there. It's going to be, to me, it's going to be pretty fantastic. Like I said, I'm still contemplating if I can light this. Might try SMDs, more likely going to try some side firing fiber. If I do it on here, I'm sorry, I'm looking at something and got the camera pointing somewhere else. If I do it on here, it'll be a side firing fiber here, maybe one down here, or it could be some very small SMDs. I'll go ahead and put this back up here. And I'm sorry for the shaky cam, guys. Oh. Okay. Plug the camera back in, or actually it's my cell phone. And then on the Sunday stream a few weeks ago, I did the body of the space shuttle itself. Looking at this, the space shuttle's kits have never been really great kits. I mean, there's seam issues everywhere. I'm not going to worry about the seam on the bottom. It's not going to have the landing gear out. It's going to have the solid or the external fuel tank. But when I look at the shuttle with these doors, I hate the way these doors look, especially if I push on them at all. That happens. So what I'm probably going to do is use a piece of strip styrene underneath here. It's going to leave the seam so you can see the doors have a seam. It's going to leave the seam here as well, and here, so you'll see that it's actually the door, and the door's supposed to open, but it won't have the issue of flopping open. You know, other than that, I think the shuttle itself is going to go together well. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do there and continue on with the tower. It's a short update, a little bit going on, and oh wow, I just realized I just did a stream, not a recording, so this is all live, guys. Don't know if anybody caught that. I'll be posting it on Discord and various other places. Was not supposed to be a live stream. It was supposed to be just a recording that I would post later, but hey, this is live TV. So thanks for stopping by if you did. If not, you know, little update. Supposed to be a recording, not a live stream, but things happen. Have a great Saturday evening, and I'll talk to you later.